Hi guys, welcome to the video. It's good to see you guys. Today we're going to be talking about how you guys can get your dream job as a new grad, as a new registered nurse. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So guys, we're going to be talking about how you can get a job as a new grad RN. And to tell you the truth, it's hard. For example, I got rejected 4 times because I had a dream, I had a goal. And my goal was to work in the emergency room. Now, a lot of schools, a lot of nursing schools, they'll tell you, no, don't go to the ER, don't go to the ICU, don't go to these like critical care floors before getting experience, maybe as a med surge or as a step down unit. It's better to get experience. That's what a lot of people say, and to credit them, yeah, it's nice to get that experience, so when you go to the emergency room, ICU, you have more of a knowledge, more of a background in medicine. But if you really know what you want to do, if you know that you want to be in the ICU, if you know that you want to be in the emergency room, then keep applying, guys. Keep applying. Apply to a bunch of different emergency rooms. Don't just limit yourself to one hospital. Try to branch out to different hospitals. Even if you have to drive a little bit further, branch out. I got rejected from 4 emergency rooms, but I finally got the chance. I got an interview at a local hospital near me, and I was just super excited when I got that call. I was like, man, finally, emergency room called me back. After 4 no's, I got 1 yes. So how can you guys get hired as a new grad? Basically, put in those applications. If you go to the hospitals near your area, you'll be able to see what positions they have available. First step that you have to do is make a resume. Make a resume detailing your experience. If you want to work in the emergency room or ICU, make sure to have like, it would be nice if you can get your ACLS or your PALS. These are certifications that will make you stand out from the rest, and that might help you get your foot in the door. Once you apply to the hospital and you apply to either the emergency room or ICU, make sure to call the HR department, human resources department. So basically, let's say you want to apply to the job at a hospital named Atlanticare. So what you want to do is apply, see what positions they have available, and apply to the ED, apply to the ICU. Even if it says that they prefer experience, just apply, just put those apps in. And then what you do is you call human resources, guys. So basically you call Atlanticare and say, hello, like, hi Atlanticare, like, do you guys have a human resources person for your new registered nurses? And they'll happily transfer you over to that human resource person. Once you have that chance to talk to the human resource person, sell yourself heavy. Say, hey, I'm really excited about being able to start with you guys. I want to work this shift. Is there any way that I can be interviewed? And say and mention you already put your application in, because that's the next question they're gonna ask you. Have you put your application in? Once you say yes, bam, like they'll be able to like fast track you to be able to get an interview or email you and keep you updated. That's gonna be your best friend to getting that job in the ER and the ICU, is talking to that human resources for the registered nurse person. Now a couple things that I wanna mention, 3 things. First, do things that make you stand out. So for example, getting that ACLS, getting that PAL certification, if you want to work in the ER or ICU, it's really going to make you stand out from the rest of the people. Also, another thing that would be really great, second idea to get hired, is before you graduate, try to do maybe like a per diem CNA work as a transporter in the hospital during the weekends. If you can get your foot in the door, that is going to open up doors for you. If you can get to know the manager of the ER, manager of the ICU, that's going to be amazing to do. So don't go into the hospital trying to find these people, because then they might not find it the right way, or they might not look at it the best way. But just try to get your foot in the door. Okay, And my last tip for you guys is prepare for that interview. Guys, I am telling you, what's gonna help you get that dream job as a new grad RN, prepare yourself for the interview. So once you talk to the HR person, once you schedule a date to go in, make sure that you prepare yourself for that interview. So for example, my case, right? I wanted to go to the emergency room. I finished my NCLEX. I talked to the human resource person. I put my application before doing that, and I got a call back to go into the interview. Now the interview is your chance to get that job. So once you get that interview, prepare the weeks before, prepare that weekend before, that day before. They're gonna ask you questions to get to know what kind of person you are, you know, like who you are, like what are you about. So make sure to answer in your head or write down things that you know that they'll ask you. For example, they're gonna ask you, like, tell me something about yourself, or they're gonna say, you know, how do you manage a stressful situation, or if you had a coworker that's giving you problems at work, like how do you manage that? They might even throw some acute care questions at your way. So for example, if you had a patient that came in with congestive heart failure, you know, what would you observe, or what would you do, or what protocols would you initiate? If a patient came in with a stroke, what would you do? Some of those questions they might ask. So just have a general consensus of what you want to do. Like if it's ER, Google some interview questions for the ER. If you want to go in the ICU, Google what's some interview questions that ICU managers ask. So that's going to get you ahead of the game and get you to kill that interview. And that's going to get you hired as a new grad for sure. So the interview, guys, is super important. It's your way to sell yourself. You know, tell them, hey, this is me. I want to do this. I want to be here. And a great idea to do is research the hospital. Each hospital has a mission statement. So what they stand for, what's something that they try to live by in their hospital. So if you memorize the mission statement, for example, if a hospital's mission statement is we want to provide excellent care to everybody in our community, then have that in mind every time you answer your questions. So like if they say, you know, why do you want to work here? You can say, oh, well, actually, like, I really like what the values are of the hospital. I was reading up on the hospital, and it said that your values included in your mission statement were to provide excellent care to the whole community. And then you can say, I'm very passionate about my community, where I'm from, and this community, all the people that are in there, people that I've known for a long time, and I want to give back to this community. So saying things like that is gonna really make you stand out from the rest of the people. So knowing their mission statement, or for example, if they're in an emergency room too, something that you might want to do is find out what level trauma they are. Are they a level trauma 4, 3, 2, 1? How many beds does a hospital have? How big is their emergency room? How big is their ICU? So doing research on these things are really going to help you land that new grad RN position. And hopefully, you know, it's in that job or that place or that unit that you want to be in. So just don't give up. I got denied 4 times, but eventually I was able to land my dream job as a new grad RN to work in the emergency room. And it's a level 2 trauma unit, so we get to see a lot of things, a lot of strokes, MIs, car accidents, you name it, like we see it. So I'm super happy that I followed these tips as well that were given to me, and I was able to finally land that new grad RN job. But the last point that I want to drive home, guys, is that you might get rejected. You know, I got rejected by 4 hospitals that I really wanted to be in, but there was one hospital that took me in. So don't ever limit yourself. You know, keep applying. Apply as much as you can to different hospitals, and even you guys can land your new dream job as a new grad RN. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I'll be making more videos weekly on tips and how to pass school, how to pass nursing school, and everything related to nursing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Please subscribe, like, and comment. I love seeing your comments and replying back to you guys if you have any questions. So please always remember to do that. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.